What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid J Nolan here. As y'all know, the conversation on my channel for the last week or so has been around AI, the impending results and effects that it's going to have on society, on entertainment, on culture, the creative industries, etc. I've talked at length on these subjects for the last couple of weeks, but now it's starting to come to a head. Of course, when the God MC Jehovah gets into the mix, people going to be like, hey man, y'all taking this way too far. Now, last week there was a lot of different Kanye AI simulations coming out. People were taking like Drake's songs and putting Kanye's voice on it. One dude made an original song using Kanye's voice. That was bad enough. But now we actually have a Jay-Z verse where this guy basically did an in and out. Y'all know how Styles P and Jadakiss, they do the back and forth type of thing. This guy, Sly 20, I think his name is, decided that he wanted to make his own version of that, but doing so with Jay-Z. So it's his voice and Jay-Z's voice going back and forth on a song called Savages. To be honest, dude seems like he's quite talented. He's an artist, producer, engineer, DJ. He does all of these things. I think he produced this record himself. I think he did all the cuts and scratches on the record himself. Clearly he delivered it himself and wrote the rhymes. The rhymes are not half bad. Doing it in Jay-Z's voice definitely made him sound a lot better. These lyrics are nothing that Jay-Z would ever say in his life, but Jay-Z has one of those very distinctive and unique voices in hip-hop where the nigga could literally say anything and make it sound good. I mean, when he said Hovey's home, the global phone, we don't even know what that nigga was talking about, but that became a quote. You feel me? So that just lets you know how impactful Jay-Z's voice is. What's even more interesting about the whole AI conversation is that they really capture the inflections in his voice very well. Like even when you do it on like TikTok, when you give them a prompt that you want them to say on the screen, it'd be like, I just got my new tattoo. It be sounding like real choppy and shit like that. It really sounds like this nigga was in the booth recording these rhymes, especially because of the vocal inflections. Like, they tell the young they can never become what they inspire to. Like, it says it only the way Jay-Z could say it. This shit sounds way better than Sicario when he was trying to do it. It sounds way better than that dude that was with Dipset that tried to sound like Hov. I forgot what his name was. This is wild, man. So I guess I do gotta go ahead and play y'all a snippet of the track so you get what I'm talking about. So let's get into that.
Tell the young they can never become what they aspire to. Born in a cell with no one who can inspire you.
Your highs are as never as high as those that lie to you.
Pretending that they live in the sky, lying behind your roof.
Shooting holes up at your ceiling, trying to find the proof, trying to fight the feeling, the truth.
Tied up like the noose they've been concealing.
Dipped in diamonds so that you find it appealing.
Time for dealing, despite y'all dealing, we are the savages, the natives who fight the appeal of all your lavishes. The brave who find what is real and call it as it is.
Alright y'all, so correction, his name is 20 Seal, not Seal 20. I had it backwards. Maybe I'm dyslexic or something, but y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. If nobody told y'all that wasn't Jay-Z, y'all would clearly think that was a brand new record from Hov. His longtime engineer and DJ Young Guru has spoken at length about AI as well. He's talked about how worried he is about the advancement and how fast it's coming along, especially when it comes to emulating people's voice and the fact that you cannot copyright or trademark a voice as far as the U.S. government is concerned. It's something that we definitely feel needs to be sped up. I agree with that. I would love to trademark my voice before I blow up and somebody think that they could just go out and make an AI version of me. That's going to be a real problem. But let's get into what he actually has to say on Instagram. He says, I've been trying to tell everyone that this is where we are now with AI. For some reason, this one got everyone's attention. So what do? On one hand, I'm well aware that you can't stop technology. Once the genie is out of the box, you can't put him back in. On the other hand, we have to protect the rights of the artists. Not only artists, but everyone in society. People should not be able to take your name, image, and likeness without permission. We have to add the voice to this law. We have to learn from past mistakes. You would be a fool to chase every person that is going to do this. We learned that lesson with Napster. The only way I see to deal with it is to change the law. There are so many different opinions. We could change the United States law tomorrow, but the internet is worldwide. What a time we live in. Even college athletes are now protected with name, image, and likeness deals where they're able to move and make deals on their own behalf. So if a company wants to let them do an endorsement, open up their training sessions to a company that wants to document them and pay them to do that, athletes are able to do that. We're definitely coming to a place in society where name, image, and likeness and all of those things are being more and more protected in some form of fashion. But with this whole advent of AI, I do see that there's going to be a lot of violation on the way. As of right now, people are just playing with this stuff because it seems fun, it's a joke, and honestly it's something that you haven't heard before in this type of fashion. Of course, AI has been around for a long time, they've been developing it, but we haven't seen it at this advanced level. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it sounds exactly like him, down to the inflections in his voice, down to like almost the emotion. It doesn't convey like a brand new song, because of course each song a person makes is going to have a different level of tonality to it. It's going to be similar to the last one, but it's not going to be the exact same. But this is as close as it gets at this moment. Like Guru said, once you open Pandora's box, you can't close it back, right? Everything that gets let out is now in the ether. So I don't really know what they're going to do about this. I just did a video recently talking about how Elon Musk and a lot of other tech professionals and leaders in the technology field are asking the US government to put out some sort of moratorium or a 6-month pause, and they're urging other leaders in the space to just adhere to the 6-month pause. At this time, nobody is obligated to go by that. It's not a rule. It's not something that's set in stone, and there's no legal ramifications if they don't follow that order or that request. So you already know that these people are not going to stop, because being on the brink of the next wave, even if it has adverse effects on society, is really hard to turn that down, especially when you get to the point where you're the first to do something, or you're the first to reveal a technological advancement that can make you a lot of money or make your company a lot of money. It's going to be very hard to persuade somebody to set aside their own mission for the greater good of society or the greater good of the collective. It just doesn't really happen that way if you're not forced. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot more of these rolling out. As of now, this guy only has the song on YouTube. I don't think he's monetizing it on YouTube. I don't get any ads when I play the actual song. A lot of his fans and supporters that are in the comments. This guy, 20 Seal, is actually popular on YouTube. Before even putting this record out, he has over 200,000 subscribers. He's got a following on his own merit. His fans are asking him to actually release this record on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, etc., so that they can add it to their playlist and listen to it while they riding out, because they actually want to listen to this project. Some people are even saying that they want him to do a whole entire project just like this. I think he's done some of these AI type of songs before where he's emulated other people's voices, and I think that they were like really anticipating this or just happy that he's back doing it. It seems like he does have some ethics and morals about this, being that he's only keeping it on YouTube and not running ads on it. But that doesn't mean that the next person is going to have the same level of integrity, especially when there becomes a demand for it. If people in the comments are like, release this on DSPs, the average person gonna be like, oh wow, y'all really want this? Let me see how I could do it. Because even though Jay-Z's voice is on the song, he's not credited. He didn't write the song. He didn't come to the studio to lay down the song. It's just a simulation of his voice. 20 Seal, or how 20 SYL, I don't know how you pronounce it, but he's still the composer of all the elements in the song. You know what I mean? So that's where things can get tricky. And if a person decides that they want to manipulate copyright law and all that stuff to their advantage at this current moment, they kind of can. Let me know what y'all think of all this AI music that's going around right now. Let me know what y'all think of AI in general. Where do you think the music and creative industries are going right now? Because as I watch all of this from afar and just kind of keep myself in tune with what's going on, it seems like they're trying to make real creativity obsolete. Like, leave it in the hands of the tech companies to feed the prompts. Let the AI become just as good, or if not better, at what they do. They're already hiring people to feed the algorithm. There's companies out there that are getting unsigned, independent, unknown artists to lend their voice to AI. So now they're going to have more selection to use. They're not going to have to use the Jay-Z's, the Kanye's, the Drakes. They're going to be able to create a brand new voice from people that are allowing themselves to be sampled into the algorithm. And next thing you know, you're going to get a completely original song from an AI artist that has nothing to do with people that we already know. So then it's going to become even harder to distinguish whether or not it's a real person or not. Of course, there's other AI artists. I talked about FN Mecca a while back. He was not completely AI. He was not programmed. That was a person going in the studio, laying down verses, and then they used an animated character to represent that music, and then they, went off and got themselves canceled for it. There's still other so-called AI artists, but it's not fully programmed. And I really don't want to see the day that they do this, because I don't want to have to compete with these motherfuckers, man. Like, if you could just go in a lab and create an album a day, there's no way that a top tier artist that really cares about their craft and cares about what they say can compete with that. I ain't feeling this shit, man. Again, let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video, man. Hey, if you support the channel, I need you to make sure that you're liking and sharing and commenting. I know it sounds like a lot, but this is exactly how YouTube evaluates the engagement, so that more people can join this community, more people can engage with you down below in the comments, so we all can have a better experience, a better level of discussion, all of those good things, man. Again, just like and share and comment. It's 3 simple things. Everybody on YouTube is asking you to do it. You should be conditioned to do it by now, but I just want to see it in action on this channel. Okay? Much love and respect, y'all. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right? Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.